focus on. So one of the main things you want to look at is like this T-zone where there's a straight line running across, straight out from his chest, and then where my feet are typically proportional. We never want to be here, right? That's a given, right? Ashiwaza, there's going to be a lot of foot sweeps, things like this. He can also enter into Ashigarami, which is one of our main attacks that we use when there's space to penetrate the legs. Now, another danger zone is this, where we kind of take this half-baked approach of stepping to the center without any real goal and without a certain idea of what we want to accomplish. If I do that, he can typically go shin to shin, and again, use this to enter into Ashigarami as well. Very dangerous for us. So what we're going to focus on doing is keeping our toes outside of the lining of his, but in the center. From here, we keep a low stance, and we work on taking hand control and the thumb post on the shoulder. So this will control his ability to come in. If he tries to come in to penetrate the legs, it's not going to be easy to do. I also want to take away from his tactile control, his ability to actually physically grab me, so I like to grab the knuckle. The wrist will do as well. You don't have to be too obsessed about that, but I try to go for the knuckle. Here, just like this. I'm pushing. Now, watch as I step super deep, very deep. What does he do when you go deep? He takes an overwrap, yeah? He takes a strong overwrap. Now what I want you to do is knee forward and knee back. Look at the space you produce. As I rest my hand on my quadricep, I push, pull, and I insert an underhook. From here, we start to push the knee down, and we enter directly into a knee slice pass. From here, look where my palm goes, palm to back. Not palm to mat. And you'll feel the difference. The guy on bottom's gonna feel how incredibly how much more pressure you're gonna get just by putting your palm on its back. From here, we're gonna switch our head to the side that we're passing, and we're gonna put our forehead on the ground. You feel the pin there, very uncomfortable. So naturally keep your foot trapped in the 3/4 side position, and we'll work on turning our knee out, and we kick either knee. We either kick the bottom or the top knee. Both work very well, and we use that to free up our foot and enter into a strong pinning position on it. Let's look at that again. We understand the main principle is we don't want to become overzealous about stepping. If we step without a goal, he's going to enter your legs quickly. If you come in naive with your feet squared, he's going to either trip you Ashiwaza or he's going to enter your legs for Ashigarami. So you have to make sure that you're diligent. Get your hands in the game, here and here. Take a deep step. He takes the overwrap. Hand on thigh, knee, straighten out, slide. That's your underhook. Underhook. Now from this position, we push the knee, we enter into a knee slice position. Palm to back, head on the mat. Just pin your partner flat. As he chaps my foot, I'll start to turn my knee towards my post, my right knee towards my left post. This gets his knee on the mat. From here, we can kick on either leg and use that to free up our foot. As we do that, we always try to get his knees pointing in the opposite direction so we don't have to worry about any form of guard or tension. And we always go for our pin, our standard pin. Again, we're going to get points for that. One last time. Foot outside of the lining of his toes, elbows in. We're always gauging distance. We take the knuckle line, we get our thumb post. We take a deep step, a committed step. We slide the underhook. We push the knee, we knee slice. Palm on back. Forehead on the same side on which you're passing. Knee line changes direction. We clear the foot, and we pin our man to the mat. So we're gonna try on 3, everybody. 1, 2, 3. There's another option we have. We don't necessarily have to enter through the center, which is obviously going to be more of a struggle, right? Because he has his arms and his legs in play. We can trick him as well. We can use more athleticism, or athletic-based passing. So we can bite his hand, push his head, push his shoulder, touch his knees, and then from this position we'll go knee shoulder or knee head, and we do a quick step. We step laterally, and I clear his knee line. If he's learning disabled or he's not all there, you take his back, right? And we attack. Because if you can see the back, you can take the back. If he stays like this, then that's hysterical. You just take his back, get your 4 points, hopefully get a finish. So we touch him, we move. If he stays in this position, we always circle to the back. But he's not going to do that. So he's going to put his back to the mat, and he's going to start to place his feet back inside. It's a natural reaction. So one of the main styles that we deploy under John is we're never in a rush to get past the legs. We don't need everything to be super athletic style passing. Although I'll take it if I can get it. We have more of a systematic approach to breaking the guy down slowly. So most people don't want to be in half guard, but we actually favor it. So once the guy gets his feet back on the inside, we're going to push his knee down. We're going to get one leg on top, and we're going to actually work our way to a half guard situation. So I start to shoot my left arm through. I actually elect to allow him to lock up half guard. Now, will I typically do this? No, I'm telling you there's a million and one easier ways of doing this, but I want to start training you guys and go into half guard and being confident in half guard, not running from half guard. So I go here, my hook slides out, I take my underhook, and I'm confident in this position. Now, how do we dissect this? How do we pass this position? We'll start to walk our knees to the west. We turn our knees to the west, and we start to walk our body away from our training partner's hips. Now, we bring our left knee under his armpit, and we lay our hips flat. Notice that his bottom leg is completely pinned to the ground. From here, it's easy to slide your shoelaces in and get your toes deep on the hollow of his knee. Now I have a nice clamp on his leg. No matter what he does with that trapped leg, he'll never be able to actually utilize it in any way that's meaningful to defense. So I start to slide my knee line out. We take the lateral post, and it's a lot of the same. It's a kick, a push. You can also switch your head to the near side if you'd like. Both work well, but let's focus on keeping a tight wrist-to-wrist grip, clearing out that foot, and then taking the side control position. So again, we utilize a side-stepping motion to clear the legs. Again, we don't always have to go to the fire. Right? We're going to go around him this time, but let's distract him. So foot's in the center, the same concept. I'm touching, I'm touching, I'm touching, I'm touching. I step, he goes down, I clear, I get into a position where his leg's on my shoulder and his leg's flat on the mat. From this position, I slide my knee through, go under the head, and I take a half guard position. In most cases, will I elect to keep my foot inside, guys? 100%. I would never take this out. But the context is I want you to train to get better at passing the half. That's context. Number two is sometimes he pops his hips up a little, you lose your hook. Right? So what do we do from here? We go to a wrist-to-wrist grip. Our knees turn to the west, and we walk our hips away. Then we slide our knee under his armpit. Now it's easy for us to start to snake our toes in, elevate our knee through, and start to come up to a nice passing position. Just like that. All right, guys, let's try that out through. 1, 2, 3.